Jeff Bezos made $13 billion in one day without lifting a finger. Meanwhile, over 70% of lottery winners go broke within 5 years. Why? Because getting rich is a moment. Staying rich is math, law, and generational plotting. So, if you've ever wondered why the rich seem to stay rich no matter what, and why everyone else keeps chasing paychecks like hamsters on a wheel, you're about to find out. Welcome to the system you were never invited into, but should have been. Sneaky secrets of the ultra-rich. Rich people don't just make money, they protect it like it's a national treasure. They've got sneaky strategies that keep Uncle Sam away from their stacks. Ever heard of Warren Buffett? Of course you have. This billionaire pays a lower tax rate than his secretary. How? Investments. He's not out here grinding 9 to 5 for paychecks. Instead, Buffett makes money from stocks, which are taxed at a lower rate than your daily hustle. Speaking of investments, ultra-rich folks spread their money around like jam on toast. Take Jeff Bezos, for instance. He might have become a billionaire from Amazon, but now he's into real estate, startups, rockets, and yachts, you name it, he owns it. Rich people rarely put all their eggs in one basket. Instead, they diversify, so when one basket falls, they've got a dozen more sitting pretty. But let's get even sneakier. Heard of tax shelters? No, not the shady stuff in movies, but legit legal loopholes the wealthy exploit. Think offshore accounts in places like the Cayman Islands, where they stash cash safely away from prying eyes. Companies like Apple hold billions overseas, perfectly legal, perfectly untouched by Uncle Sam. Then there's passive income. Oprah Winfrey, TV queen and billionaire, makes millions every year without lifting a finger because she owns networks, brands, and real estate that generate money while she sleeps. That's right. Oprah earns cash while binge-watching Netflix just like you. But your couch doesn't pay you, hers does. Trust funds are another sneaky tool. Remember Paris Hilton? While she DJs and promotes perfumes, her grandpa Conrad's fortune was safely tucked away in trust funds, guarded like treasure chests. She never worries about rent or student loans because family money isn't just sitting around. It's protected, growing, and untouchable by ordinary bills. Think of these tools, investments, tax shelters, passive income, trust funds, as a fortress guarding the money of the wealthy. It's why their wealth doesn't vanish overnight. But not everyone gets this memo, especially those who stumble into sudden riches. Ever wondered why most lottery winners end up broke? Imagine this. 1 minute, you're flipping burgers at McDonald's, and the next, you're holding a $50 million lottery ticket. Sounds like a dream, right? Wrong. For most lottery winners, it quickly becomes a nightmare. Let's talk about Jack Whitaker. He won a whopping $315 million jackpot in 2002. Jack had enough money to buy an island, yet within 5 years, he was bankrupt, robbed, and sued repeatedly. How can someone lose that much money? It's simpler than you think. Jack made every mistake in the rookie rich playbook. First, the classic error, splashing money everywhere to show off. Cars, houses, jewelry. Jack blew cash on friends, family, and strangers like confetti. Before long, his fortune drained away faster than a leaking bucket. But Jack wasn't alone. Evelyn Adams won the lottery twice. Yes, twice, and still managed to end up living in a trailer. How? Evelyn loved gambling a bit too much, and Atlantic City casinos happily took millions of her dollars. Winning the lottery doesn't mean your spending habits vanish overnight. Often, it makes them worse. Another trap? Saying yes to everyone. When you suddenly get rich, long-lost cousins, best friends, and scam artists show up begging for cash. Take Michael Carroll, a UK trash collector who won $15 million and quickly became a walking ATM. Fancy cars, wild parties, drugs. Michael lived like a rock star until every penny disappeared. Today, he's back collecting garbage, living paycheck to paycheck. But it's not just lottery winners who fall into these traps. Look at NFL star Terrell Owens, who earned over $80 million and famously blew through nearly all of it thanks to terrible investments, lavish spending, and trusting shady advisors. Money doesn't change your financial habits, it magnifies them. Why does this keep happening? Because sudden wealth without financial education is like giving someone a Ferrari who can't drive. The truth is, lottery winners and newly rich people almost never protect their money the way billionaires do. They don't diversify, invest, or build passive income streams. Instead, they spend until the ATM spits out nothing but regret. So why does one group thrive and the other crash and burn? The answers lie in 3 crucial mistakes most people make, and you're probably making at least one of them right now. The 3 money mistakes you're probably making. All right, let's get brutally honest. You might never win the lottery, but you're probably already making mistakes that sabotage your chances of ever staying rich. Mistake number 1, you live paycheck to paycheck. Wait, don't scroll away yet. I know it hurts, but most people do it. They spend every cent earned, never building an emergency fund. Just ask Nicolas Cage. This Oscar winner earned over $150 million, but went broke buying mansions, islands, dinosaur skulls. Yes, actual dinosaur skulls. When you live paycheck to paycheck, you're one crisis away from disaster, just like Nick. Mistake number 2, trying to look rich instead of actually being rich. You know who rarely flexes their wealth? Real billionaires. Zuckerberg rocks basic t-shirts. Buffett drives modest cars. Meanwhile, you're flexing the latest iPhone, luxury brands, and a shiny leased car. It looks great on Instagram, but your bank account secretly cries at night. Mike Tyson earned $400 million, but spent it all impressing friends, buying mansions he barely lived in, and owning pet tigers because, hey, why not? Mistake number 3, and possibly the most deadly, is ignoring debt. Debt is like quicksand. The deeper you sink, the harder it gets to escape. Take rapper MC Hammer. In the early 90s, he earned $33 million a year, but a decade later, he was bankrupt with $13 million in debt. Massive entourage salaries, luxurious mansions, and unpaid taxes sank Hammer's fortune. Sound familiar? Ignoring debt and pretending it doesn't exist won't make it disappear, it'll bury you alive. Most people live by the earn more, spend more rule, chasing higher incomes while their spending habits balloon. Rich people understand that income alone won't keep you wealthy. Disciplined spending, investing, and avoiding unnecessary debt are essential. You can't out-earn terrible money habits. Ask Johnny Depp, who squandered $650 million on islands, castles, and luxury cars. Avoiding these mistakes doesn't guarantee you'll be the next Buffett, but it certainly stops you from being the next cautionary tale. But if you think these mistakes are bad, wait until you hear how social media influencers crash and burn faster than anyone else. Now, you've seen it. Someone goes viral overnight, makes thousands off brand deals, then suddenly, poof, they're broke again. Influencers are the lottery winners of social media, riding high until the algorithm dumps them hard. Let's talk about Bryce Hall. He rose to TikTok fame, earning millions through ads, sponsorships, and boxing matches. Flash forward a couple of years, and Bryce publicly admitted his lavish spending left him nearly broke. Mansions, parties, cars. It's the influencer playbook for disaster. Here's the ugly truth. Social media money feels endless until it suddenly isn't. Influencers often spend to maintain appearances. Designer clothes, luxury vacations, and overpriced condos keep followers engaged but empty bank accounts fast. Unlike Warren Buffett, who carefully invests his billions, influencers rarely plan for the day their videos stop trending. Remember Little Tay? She flexed luxury cars, cash stacks, and mansions at 9 years old, becoming a viral sensation. It all looked glamorous until it came crashing down. Turns out, most of her extravagant lifestyle was fake. Without a genuine plan for sustainable income, her fame disappeared overnight. Influencers, athletes, and lottery winners have one thing in common. They mistake temporary money for permanent wealth. NBA player Antoine Walker earned $108 million, spending extravagantly on jewelry, cars, and bad investments, then lost it all. Money came easy and left even easier. Real wealth isn't flashy. It's quiet, strategic, and carefully protected. It's about income streams that don't dry up when trends change. Wealthy individuals like Oprah, Buffett, and Bezos carefully plan their financial futures, while overnight sensations spend cash faster than it's earned. Most people chase short-term fame or quick wealth, unaware of the crash ahead. It's entertaining to watch from afar, but devastating when it happens to you. Maybe it's time to stop chasing likes and start building wealth that lasts beyond your next viral hit, before you become the next cautionary tale. So, have you ever caught yourself spending like you're rich but banking like you're broke? Tell us your story down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more eye-opening content.